All right, we're going to do this one kind of quick. There's something about forgiveness, something that Don Henley song. Um, I've been trying to get down to the heart of the matter, but my will gets weak and my thoughts seem to scatter. But I think it's about forgiveness, forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore. Okay, let's see what's up. Six of Cups in reverse, living in the past, forgiveness. Queen of Swords in reverse, overly emotional, cold hearted, cruel, bitterness, intolerant. I think we're forgiving someone who is a Queen of Swords in reverse, someone who deceives, is overly emotional, easily influenced, narrow minded, intolerant. Six of Pentacles upright. It's the concept of fairness, of giving and receiving fairly, generosity, sharing, abundance. Even if you don't love me anymore. Page of Pentacles upright. Reflection, desire. Ooh, hold on. I feel like, oh, my voice is still blocking hand. Whew, and my eyes water. Page of Pentacles is usually the idea of being offered something in the real world. And so I think that there's this idea of like something's happening. Maybe you need, in order to take a new opportunity, you kind of need to let go of the old stuff. Wow, I'm blocking hardcore. Well, I need to drink more water. Okay, jeez Louise. Five of Wands upright. Bottom of the deck right now. It's a lot of conflict, tension. So I think we're putting conflict to bed. Trying to be done with some sort of battle. There are times in our life. No, wait, here it goes. There are people in our life who've come and gone. They let you down, they hurt your pride. But you gotta put it all behind you, baby, 'cause life goes on. You keep carrying that anger. It'll eat you up inside, baby. Nine of Cups. Yeah. Sorry, I keep looking at a bird bathing in my pool. Nine of Cups is the idea of what it takes to fill these cups. Look at that guy sitting. It's a learned lesson. You learned something from this person. And you keep carrying that anger, it'll eat you up inside. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is the idea of reciprocity, love, affection, connection. I feel like I want to show you this bird bathing in the bath. It's very sweet. Anyway, I'm sorry, it's distracting. I just thought it was very cute. So you can see me. It's too close. Okay. Back to it. Ace of there. Ace of Swords, mental clarity, success, breakthroughs. Yeah, that's a big breakthrough. Realizing that you don't need to hold on to this anger, hold on to this sadness. Three of Swords and Two of Wands. You just make a decision about it. That's right. You just decide. You just decide it was a learning opportunity. You move forward one step at a time. But if you don't decide, Nine of Wands, if you don't acknowledge that you were injured, then you can't heal from it. Nine of Wands is courage, persistence, weary. It's like the wounded warrior. It's okay to be wounded by something. Acknowledging it allows you to heal from it. Otherwise, if you don't acknowledge it, it'll just keep surfacing weird ways. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, leaving you out in the cold. Even when you've met a Queen of Cups who's compassionate and nurturing and calm, caring, you can't get there because you're still carrying something from the past. The Chariot and the Two of Swords upright. Chariot in reverse. So it's the concept of your refusal to make that decision is keeping you stagnant. Holding on to the past, holding on to the breakages in the past, the heartache, Hermit in reverse. Makes you feel lonely, withdrawn. You lose your way if you can't address that. You'll think that they cut you off when in fact you just haven't healed enough yet. You inadvertently make the thing you feared happen. You know, like you're so scared of heartbreak that when the right choice finally comes to reveal itself, you can't hold on to it because you've buried yourself somehow. The Devil. Shadow self, attachment, addictions, temptation, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, and toxicity. The World. Seven of Wands. It's this feeling of like, you know, you did this to defend yourself. You never want to feel that way again. And so you bury yourself in these addictions and these destructive behaviors. It's a defense mechanism. But Ace of Cups in reverse. You feel empty. But I think it's about forgiveness. Forgiveness. Even if you don't love me anymore. I feel like that goes for not just forgiving the person that hurt you, not just forgiving the person who tried to love you but couldn't because you wouldn't let them, but also forgiving yourself. But when you know better, you do better. The Empress. Abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, develop, accomplishment, growth, evolution, and action. an Ace of Wands reversed. Weighed down, lack of energy, lack of passion, delays. I also think of that as like lack of a way forward. You know, like where there's a will, there's a way. And right now you're in a King of Cups in reverse. Emotionally, just not in a good spot. Ashamed, volatile, moody. Which means those devil things will be coming up for you right now. Whatever those are, temptations, addictions, bad habits. Those will be surfacing pretty heavily right now. Three of Cups. Probably because of your friends. Usually when we don't feel good, we surround ourselves with familiar people. But the unfortunate part is those familiar people a lot of times will help us perpetuate those bad habits because it's familiar to them. Knight of Wands in reverse, exactly. Reckless. Anger. Knight of Wands is in reverse is that wounded teenage boy energy. It's very, back to King of Cups in reverse, it's very unhealthy masculine energy. You're just having a bit of a relapse, my friend. Yep. Ooh, good heavens. Sorry, my cat jumped up on me. Whenever I start tapping into that type of energy, he gets freaked out. All right. Anyway. Try and sober up. Try and do better tomorrow.